All right, we have Ashley Hatch. Jason, kick us off.
Hi, Ashley. Thanks for speaking with us. Congrats on the win and the goal. I wanted to ask you a little bit about the goal. I know from your post game interview you mentioned that your first thought was maybe a couple misses, but the goal still counts. So what did you think of it?
I thought it was a great build up from back to front, and Monday gave me a great ball, and I just had to be where I was supposed to be and just got a foot on it, and it was a really good team goal, so I'm really happy.
Yeah, we saw Amazon caught Jeff in the stands pretty much instantly. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I'm sure he's going to be excited about it as well. Um, I asked Croy about the midfield's role in the pressing structure. It seemed like it was really effective. I wanted to know, as part of the front three, what you were seeing out there. Sort of, it seemed like you were very good at funneling play towards Rebecca, especially.
hmm Yeah, we've been working on our press and being a little bit more disciplined and making it predictable for the people behind us so that we can win the ball higher up the pitch. And I thought we did a really good job of communicating and everyone being on the same page today, and it was really successful for us.
Appreciate it. I'll just jump to the back line here.
Yep.
Over to Luis.
Hi, actually, Luis Rodriguez from the De La Línea here. What was the biggest challenge playing the road today?
I mean, I think playing on the West Coast, the time difference is a big challenge. Also playing on a different surface with turf. There's lots of challenges to playing on the road. But I feel like we handled everything really professionally and we did a really good job, and I'm proud of the group.
Two games, two goals for you. What do you think about that?
I'm really proud of the team. I feel like our attack has been really, really good. We're creating lots of opportunities in different ways, and we have lots of people who are able to score goals, and that makes it really hard to defend. So, lots of credit to my teammates for helping me score those goals.
Thank you.
hmm
Over to Andre.
There we go. There's the audio. Congrats and thanks for speaking with us. Congrats on the goal and the win.
Thank you.
Wanted to ask about the road form. We heard that it was 5 wins out of 5 away, and the pretty historic team in the NWSL history did that. Was the last team to do that. I believe the only other team to ever do that. What has kind of gone into? I know the team. You talked a lot about the work that went into focusing on the road form. What did that look like day to day, week to week, training by training?
Yeah, it was a conversation that we had at the beginning of just we wanted to be better on the road. And so I feel like in preparation for all our away games, it's just the mentality that we have throughout the week, throughout training, just being a little bit more focused, being intentional, especially with a road trip like this where there's a 3 hour time difference. So doing all those little things off the pitch as well as on the pitch, I think really helps us on the road.
And I wanted to ask about something maybe a little unorthodox, but I thought one really important thing about stoppage time and making sure that Seattle wasn't able to be too dangerous was the work that you, Narumi, McKenna, and Gabby Carl did keeping the ball pinned kind of in the corner. Is that something that the team works on? Because I think it really wasted about a minute, maybe a minute and a half.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, we didn't work on that like intentionally, but it's just something that we all know when we're on the same page. Like if we're up and we're winning and we want to waste some time, let's make sure we just pin the ball in the corner. And I thought all of us did a really good job and were able to waste some significant time. So I'm pretty proud of us.
Appreciate it. Thank you, and congrats again.
Thank you.
And we'll wrap with Jason.
Actually, I wanted to ask, coming off of the last match, when we talked to Aubrey in the mix zone, she said she was pretty frustrated with the first half, especially. And it seemed like tonight, those first 15, 20 minutes, it wasn't just your goal or Croy's goal. You had the goal called back for Gift. You had multiple other chances. How did you maybe find, or what was shifted maybe to allow the team to start at that high of a level as compared to last game where the start was sort of disjointed?
Yeah, we've just been talking about being more disciplined, especially when we lose the ball in our attacking half, like making sure those first 5 seconds we're on it and trying to get it back right away. So I feel like having that mentality helped us keep the ball a lot longer. And if we did lose it, we got it back pretty quickly. And so I feel like we are a team that gains a lot of confidence when we're able to keep the ball for long periods of time. And so I feel like we did that really well in the first half. And that's what created a lot of our chances. And the more that we score, obviously, the more confident we are. So I feel like we did a really good job of that.
And then last one for me is, Croy said that her opinion was that this was probably the best game of the season from the team overall. I'm wondering, if, kind of, do you feel the same way, but also just in general, is there maybe a better feeling winning it via, as you and Andre talked about, effectively killing the game off rather than having it to be like, okay, I guess we'll have to score 5 to win this time. Is there something maybe more rewarding in sort of settling it in a calmer manner?
Yeah, definitely. It feels good to be able to win it a little bit more under control and defensively be a little bit more disciplined and locked in. So I'm just really proud of the group for being on the same page and being disciplined in the last like 7 minutes.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Mhm.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ashley. We will be right back with Jonah.
Thank you.